Today, folks, on this program, I'm taking way back. It's a very throwback. You know, you see much. Charlie, I was doing this show since 2002. You see much. I'm bad. You know, I'm taking you as far back as 17 years ago. You know, when I started this whole comedy thing, let me enjoy my bragging rights more. It was I who changed the face of comedy in Ghana. Thank you. You know, and I'm happy to say that at some point, the crop of all the comedians in Ghana were university graduates. Why? Because when KSM came on the show, he proved that it doesn't matter your educational level. If comedy is your talent, exercise it. And so there was a whole crop of people who came up, and that is all due to my bragging rights. Anyway, I'm taking you back 17 years ago, after I was enjoying the scene and a new crop of comedians emerged. You see how they all look, man. No one so. DKB was among them, David Agla, David Oscar, Obrimpon, our great funny face, Foster. Man, I had a chat with them 17 years ago. So today I want to play back the chat I had with this group of Ghanaian comedians. That time they were not called the GH comedians, so they were called the GH Humor Crew. So folks, today on the KSM show, it's a throwback. I'm taking you back 17 years. Charlie, let me young pal, let me young and fine, but I'm not bad still. I'm throwing you back 70 years when I hang out with the GH Humor Crew.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey. You know, and maybe someone heard this joke about 1,000,000 times, but I don't care. I'll say it again. You know, I told you I was at Shell station the other day, and the little girl was pulling her mother's cloth when she saw me, you know. She said, mommy. And the mommy was like, why are you bothering me? Mommy! And then the mommy said, what? This little girl pointed at me and said, mommy, the joker! Now, I thought the mother was going to scold this little brat, you know. I said, don't call him a joker. That's Uncle KSM. The mother didn't do that. The mother turned to look at me and said, oh, KSM, it's you. I like your show. You can fool, oh. Only in Ghana, man. Only in Ghana can a grown person like me be told you can fool. And she thought it was a compliment. Well, based on her definition of fooling, I want to say today, I'm proud to have 7 fools in the house. Give it up. Let me start there. These are not fools, man. These are first-class comedians. These are stand-up comics that will blow your mind. Let me introduce them. Give it up for them, man. Give it up. And let me. Oh, my pen. Let me start with my immediate left. The man they call Percy. Is it Derek Percy?
No, Percy. Obrimpon, Japan.
Obrimpon, Percy. Give it up, man. And in the middle there, man, this cat is so funny, man. What do you expect from somebody called Funny Face? And to Funny Face's left, we have the man they call Foster. Oh, yeah. Give it up for Foster. And right behind Foster, Nitete in the house. And to Nitete's right, my own man, David Agla. And by David, we have the man DKB, Derek Komnabone.
Second of hand.
And the last man to introduce, my own friend, my son, David Oscar. Well, you remember David was here some time ago. I said, oh, bring all the... I wasn't going to say fools. I said, bring all the... No, these are Ghana's splendid upcoming comics who I was at their show at Legon, and I was just thrilled. These are funny, and if you thought that KSM has no replacement, trust me, you were wrong. They are here today. So we're going to hang out with them. All right. Boy, I don't know where to start, man. Percy, you're working at City FM?
Yeah.
As what?
I'm in the event executive. Like,
What?
I'm in the event department. It's one of those things to start the ball rolling.
You're in the events department.
Yeah, so I'm an event executive.
Events executive.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Okay,
most
okay.
definitely.
And how do you get into comedy?
Yeah, should I say? Actually, my mom told me, you know, like when I was growing up, anything that I do, people would laugh. My mind wasn't there. Like, why are they laughing? So I went to my mom and said, why are they laughing? He said, when I was giving birth to you, the moment your head came out, then they started laughing. He said, come and look. So you spend 2 months in Kolebu, not because you are not healthy, but because when they put you or they place you where babies are, they wouldn't be crying. No, when they take me away, they'll start crying. So I have to work in Kolebu for some time. So that's where it all started from.
So even the babies were laughing when you were there?
You hear
the babies
them,
were not crying?
You're not crying.
How were they laughing?
You know,
So you knew right from then that...
So I said, okay, then it means I have to continue. So in life, you know, I had opportunity, stand in front of my class and tell them jokes. Not jokes, but stories.
Yeah.
Then one time when I went to University of Ghana, my first year, Sabao had a program called Mr. Kwaba. And I went to this guy and said, look, I can do comedy on this show. At that time, we didn't have a lot of people even around.
Yeah.
So they were not really sure about me. And they gave me the opportunity. And when I got there that day, you know, at that time, Fifth Banson was in his heydays. And he was the MC. And before they could call me on stage, he went there and fired like for over 5 minutes. So imagine a Nino coming on stage, such a national theater.
Yeah.
So I just prayed and I entered stage and it was fire. And that's why I realized that this is
got it.
I've got it. So
All right.
all
All right. Give it up. And to his next funny face, man. Funny face.
Papa K.
How are you, man?
I'm good. You?
I'm good too.
You get your swag on.
I got my what?
You get your swag on, meaning you get class, you get style.
Yeah.
That's
hey,
what's
give
up.
it up, man. Hey, give it up, man. Funny face. You were so hilarious the other day, man. I was thinking, when did you start?
Papa K, like a friend, my friend is saying, his mom told him, me was peer pressure. Peer pressure and hunger. When hunger struck me, I realized I discovered my talent.
When hunger struck?
Yes, I discovered my talent. And peer pressure in the sense that my dad, anytime I tell my dad, this is what I want to do, this probably I just want to make people laugh, you tell me, go and sleep. Kona koda. But my friends will tell me, yo, you can do something. You can make people laugh. You've got it. So just get on stage anytime. So, like way back the days when I was growing up in Kumasi and also in Accra, I grew up in Jamestown.
You were in Jamestown?
Yes. So, the indigens, you understand? So, most of my acts depicts the real people. Like, that's my style. Like, I grew up with them. I was born in Osha Clinic. And so, all my life, it is what I want to do. And it's more or less like a dream come true. Even sitting with you, chatting with you, talking with you, oh my God. Jehovah is mighty. I still think I'm dreaming. Somebody pitch me. That's what's up.
That's a funny face. We came about Foster, tell me about your start, man.
Yes, so it all came about when I was a clot of blood in my mom's, womb. Just like Jeremiah, he was known when he was a clot of blood by God. I started being a fool when I was a clot of blood in my mom's womb, and she couldn't stop laughing until she delivered.
When she was pregnant, she was laughing?
All the whole 9 months. She
was just laughing?
Just laughing.
So when her friends met her and they asked her, why are you laughing? What did you say?
She really couldn't explain, but people realized it was from within. So they wanted to know what actually was worrying her within, and then they realized that it was that thing inside the belly. So even when I was coming, all the doctors and nurses who were receiving me were also laughing. I think it started from the head. The head didn't come out very well. It was like S. And then it started. So when I was coming out, they were actually spelling comedy. So it was like, boy, no, Jimmy, model. So I started like that right from childhood, going on stage, acting. But I really started doing it when I joined Charterhouse Stars of the Future. I was the second runner-up first runner-up after David Oscar. That was when I really started professional comedy.
You also, what's your educational background?
I just completed University of Ghana.
Oh, from University of Ghana?
Yeah, from the School of Performing Arts. So now I'm an aluminium. I'm I got my swag, you know. Yeah, you know, it's not easy. 4 years later gone, you know. Now and you realize on the show, because I was the only undergrad, I was the last to come. They were all graduates. Now I've joined them. We'll see who goes last.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to meet more of GH comedians. Stick around. We'll be right back. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Thank God it's Friday. Today we are hanging out with GH comedians. These guys are funny. Let me go. We're starting to meet them. We're going to the back now. Tete.
Tete, yes.
How are you doing, man? It's not Tete, it's Tete.
Tete. From Gamashi.
Of Gamashi?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I'm as cool as ice.
All right. So, Tete,
yes,
how did you start?
I don't quite know, but when your friends start telling you, hey, what's with Jimmy, you kind of want to pick a cue from that. And I think the way my family is set up, we tease each other a lot. We can find the silver lining in any situation. And I remember my mom keeps telling me that I made the funniest and most random of comments when I was growing up. She told me there was a party in my house one day. My dad's friends were over, and I was going to pee.
You're going to pee?
I was going to pee. So one of them asked me, Nidete, what is that? I looked at him and said, I don't know, but my father gave it to me. If he wants, I can arrange for one to be fixed for him also. So I think and the people that hang around, you know, and I love it. It's my nature. It's my nature. I just love being funny.
When did you turn, if you will, professional?
Well, let's see. What triggered me was Mr. Gordon Cote from the School of Performing Arts did a comedy show. You were in it. Funny People. And I was sitting down, and I was thinking, you know what? I'm at the wrong side of the auditorium. I should be on stage. I can totally identify with these people. That is why I belong. And after that, my friend and I, Fifi Coleman and Oscar and almost everybody here, we started something small called Comedy Cafe on campus that we were running every week on campus. So it was just us being us. So I think that's where my trigger was, and that's how I started.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. We're going to move to David Agla.
Yes, David Agla.
David Agla?
Yes.
Yeah, give me your roots, man. Your roots.
I lost the date and the time, but I can say that way back in school at Legon, as he said, Funny People, that was actually the first audition I ever went to. That was around 2005, a year before I completed. And it was interesting. And when I got there, I did my thing. I thought I was just going to go out and just leave. And they were quite happy. I mean, they enjoyed it. And they said, okay, well, there's going to be a production. So why don't you join us? I said, well, fine. I mean, doesn't hurt anything. So I joined, and it went well. The production went very well. And then I started thinking, well, if this is what they think it is, then why don't I just take it a little bit further, take it a little bit serious? Yeah, so that's how I started, basically, yeah.
And you've been in it since?
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Family rooted.
What are you doing now?
Oh, I mean, actually into banking.
You're into banking?
Yes. Yeah, I count money and give money and receive money. Yeah, basically that.
So are you serious when you get to the banking hall and
Of course, I mean,
or you make them laugh?
My boss once called me and said, he looked at me and like, David, I heard you do comedy. I said, no. But how come you always? I said, look, there's a very thick line between money and comedy. If you lose money, you pay back. When you lose comedy, I mean, nobody actually hackles you for anything. But that's, I mean, yeah, basically that. So I'm able to juggle the two anyway. Yeah. I'm able to juggle the two. I mean, I'm able to juggle the two.
Okay. We're going to move to DKB. DKB, your roots, man.
Actually, I never believed I was going to be a comedian. I wanted to be a rapper,
You wanted to be a rapper?
Yeah, like 50 Cent, Jay-Z, yo. Till first year, University of Ghana, I was in Commode, but I was a pitcher, actually. So if the Vice Chancellor is looking at me, well, I've already pitched, so we can't. He can't hold me for that. And then they're having this competition as part of the whole week celebration. Jimmy competition.
That's what they call it?
Yeah, that's what they call it. I was not part. I was an observer. So I realized, oh, they went to the semis, finals, and then the one who won said a cheap joke, and the guys were all laughing. I was like, I have quality jokes, you know, like KSM oriented jokes, you know, high standard TGIF jokes, you know what I mean? yeah, give it to me. So I asked the MC that, Charlie, can I mount stage and do something small? He looked at me like, what was your Jimmy pedigree? I said, well, let me just give you a shot. So I climbed up stage and it was wonderful. Man, I had them laughing and laughing. So when I got down, they were like, now where Jimmy San or what? Oh, yeah, Paramount for and you know, I was like, yeah, I just passed through. I didn't want to take it further. And then boys kept advising me, Charlie, take it further, Charlie. I was like, what are you telling me? This guy, I mean, a banker, you know, insurance officer. What would my kids tell their friends about their daddy? Who is your daddy? Can somebody answer me? What, I mean, yeah, what does the father do? You know? So, yeah, I couldn't pursue it that far. But I realized gradually, second year, Mrs. Sabah Hall Week, I stood up stage and I had almost 7,000 people laugh. Third year, I joined the Stars of the Future second edition. And I don't know, for some strange reason, they didn't do it, the second edition. And then ever since I met these guys, I mean, cute guys. And then, yeah, we kept propagating it. And I can say from our last show, I'm now a professional comedian. If you don't have 2,000 Ghana cedis, I will not perform. Yeah.
And a man who we know, because he's been on this platform a few times. And just in case you missed both times, I'm going to ask him, David.
Yes, sir.
How did you get in?
Well, I started from level 100. I said it's the last time I came on your show. And I told you that we ran this pageant at the department, which was King and Queen aspect. I don't know if they do it anymore, you know. But I ran for the King, and I realized that all the contestants, as part of their talent show, were doing some poetry recital or singing or dancing, which was a normal trend. So I approached the organizers and I asked them if I could do anything else, like crack some jokes. They said, yes, why not? And so I prepared some materials, you know, and I got on it. Incidentally, I was the last person on the day. And several talents had come and gone before mine. When I got on, it was an instant hit. I still didn't take it serious, you know, but I had friends telling me, Oscar, take this thing serious, do it. And for me, one person who actually got my attention to the fact that I could be a comedian was Nadia Buhari. When she approached me and said, Oscar, I think you should do stand-up comedy. And I think that since then till now, if she's watching, I mean, it's been something that I picked up from her. And I took it further, and I mean, to God be the glory.
All right. These are the GH comedians, and I'm happy that I'm hanging out with them, you know, because comedy is so important. But it's funny. Let me throw this at you. Funny face.
Papa K.
Yes, sir. You know this thing, and all of you laugh about it. Oh, sure. My Jimmy Moore, you know. Sure. This whole thing about fooling. Jimmy, associated with comedy. What do you feel about it?
Currently, now, I feel happy. When kids see me go like, Uncle Funny Face, like you said, you can fool. But mine, they say you can fool, and they say you get your swag on. and that makes me know, okay, I'm going somewhere. But the whole thing is, like I told you earlier, it started like hardship. Because way back the days, the dogs in our house, they couldn't even bark. They only cough due to the hardship. You know, probably the dog might bark. Whoa, our dog, they cough. And they cough with pain.
Because of hardship?
Hardship. But the owner, which is my father, he has not eaten. Dog will eat. Oh, no. And sometimes I wonder what the dog might be thinking. No, my father comes and say, Bingo, back. The dog will say that. You too back. You see, so I sat down, I'm like, Ben, do something for the family. At least use what you have to at least make ends meet for the family. So these days I come and fool myself, take the money and probably start catering for the family and stuff like that. And I'm happy because you walk in town, especially with the TV series we're doing.
Yes.
called Choco Trotro.
Yes.
I'm the mate. I play the role of the mate. And people attribute their character to you in real life. People see you and they go like, ha! What are the uncle for me? Two small guys were like, it's him. The other was, no, I don't think it's him. Oh, it's him. Oh, it's not him. And one was like, sure no. This here to I know. I know. Like that. So,
All right.
working on it.
Percy.
Yeah.
Percy, you are working with City FM. And what were the contemporaries? Did they think? Are perceptions of comedy changing? People now starting to...
Yeah, I think it's changing because with those who are handling the mantle now, we need to keep ourselves in a certain level, create respect and everything. I mean, I'll just be talking maybe business with someone, and the next moment I'm on stage, and it's a whole different book. I get off stage, and I'm like, you're not the one who, you know.
Yeah.
So I think it's changing very quick because someone like me, I went to Presec, I did science in Presec, and went to University of Ghana, went through all the, where I need to pass and all that. So you try to put all those things together and tell someone, you're supposed to, I'm an educated person, and I'm doing comedy. So it's not that you see me and say, oh, Jimmy, because once the time, a guy told my mom, oh, now Jimmy around. And my mom said, no, we are there. I said, no, no one can talk or no money. I just said, so who calls you ready? Make me work Presec. Yes, I organize secretary. Jamming band, no, that. So it's one of those, you know. It happens, but it's cool.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Agla, yeah. Give me a moment where you were probably asked to go and do some performance, but you were not. You know, you had your personal pain somewhere, and you had to drop all of that to go and make people laugh. Have you been through that?
Yes, a couple of times, yes.
Yeah.
And one thing is that, as they say in productions or in theater, the show must go on. Exactly. So even if you hear bad news, maybe you lost your relative or something, just before the show, you still have to get into character, you understand? And do your thing. Because sometimes you're not in a good mood.
Yeah.
You meet people who like to talk to you, they think you're funny.
Yeah.
For me, I have a line between my working, my private life, and my stage life. So you didn't find me. There are people who you meet with friends, they start cracking jokes and everybody's laughing. Okay, they know you're fun, but when I'm on stage, it's a different ball game.
That's right.
You understand?
Yeah.
When I'm on stage, it's a different ball game. I get my swag on, as my friend would say. So yeah, there's been times like that.
DKB, I saw you nodding.
Yeah.
Have you been in situations where you were called upon to entertain and you really didn't want to?
It's not like I didn't want to, but I didn't know what to do.
You didn't know what to do?
Yeah, because it was between the show and my girlfriend. So.
Between the show and your girlfriend?
Yeah.
What happened?
She said if I perform, she would leave me.
Really?
But anyway, I took the risk because she was not the kind of lady who supports comedy. She always was against it. I remember the first time I was on TV, like Metro TV, Stars the Future, the auditions, they screened it, and people saw me, and I was having my swag. They're like, yeah, we saw you on TV. Yeah, we saw you on TV. And as I was feeling all cool, she wasn't for it. She was like, they said they saw you on TV. What were you doing? Oh, I was performing. Performing what? You were fooling, eh? You were fooling. So
where is she now?
She has been deleted from the hard disk. I formatted it now, and I have a very good one. She supports comedy. In fact, it's one of the elements that is sustaining our relationship right now. And she's called Sharon Jifanu Chuga. She said I should give her a shout out if I don't.
So give her
So to Sharon Jifanu Chuga, I love.
All right. Foster.
Uncle.
Did you do the tickling joke?
Yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah.
That was quite good, man.
Thank you.
Can you do it now?
Oh, yes. I wanted us to even start with it. It's no right, starting a show without praying. Please close your eyes and let's pray. Wherever you are, raise up your hand. Yes, Lord, these people are here before you. Lord, they want to laugh. Some have made up their minds that no matter what we do, they won't laugh. God, tickle them. Tickle. Oh, yes. Wait, yes. Yes, tickle him, Lord. Tickle. Yeah, there's one man there. You are being tickled right now. I can feel it. It's running down your spine. Hallelujah.
How do you sit down and you write this, or it just occurs to you that let me try this, it might work?
Okay, well, I'm one kind of guy who doesn't really sit down to like write. I just think about it, and if I start to laugh, then I start.
That's interesting.
I pick on my friends, and then I see how.
But you'll start to laugh first.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
So I just observe it, and then I'm like, so what will happen if it is done this way?
Yeah.
Like we did this production with Koda Santiman where Confanoche had to conjure the golden stool. And I was thinking, so what if in this modern era, Confanoche was conjuring and the stool was not coming? What do you think he would do? And I thought of it and I realized what he would do. He would just go, take his phone, challenge us and say, I don't know. Then I was like, oh, Debbie, you are talking to the wrong person. I'm sorry for the wrong number. Also, trading on so like I just get on.
Give it up, man. Give it up. That's cool. That's cool. Because I read somewhere, you know, that if you're a comedian and you're preparing for a joke, and if you don't find it funny, they won't laugh.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting that you start to laugh.
Sometimes I'll be seated and I'll just start laughing. And you know, when they see me laughing, they don't talk because they know.
You go through that?
Yes. I'm someone who likes to perform anyway. I'm studying choreography, master's level. I do some acting, and of course comedy. Like he said, what if it is done this way? What if something happens this way? I think to every comedian, that is the key. Mixing the possible with the impossible, finding the right moment to merge the two. I think that is what makes it.
Yeah.
And my lecturer always tells me to always have a pen and a paper on me. That helps a lot. Because sometimes things just rush at you. Once you're able to put those things in perspective and write it down so you don't forget, then you have something original, you have something to work with. Yeah. And if you're able to, I find out that if you mix contemporary issues with trivial and very traditional issues, it really gets a kick. Yeah. And you should always have very sophisticated minds that you can test your material on. And these guys are the best ever. They'll tell you what they really think about it. If it will fly. Okay. If it doesn't fly with these guys, it won't fly. That's the way I feel about
it. David Oscar.
Yes, sir.
But you actually write your material.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. When I watch you, I can tell you actually script it and
I script the materials. I mean, first and foremost, like I said, you know, the first time I came on your show, for every performance, I have at least 60% of the materials written. So regardless of whatever is happening there, I know how to make you laugh. That's the first thing. The second thing is that 40% is like spontaneous. I just leave room for certain occurrences within the performance area, which I pick on. Yeah. And I try to make people laugh, you know, with the same situation that's happening, you know. And so for me, I script. And like they were saying, I mean, when you script, it goes through a process. Once you find something, you hear something you think is funny, I put it down in writing, and then I try to develop a storyline. Okay, and as a comedian, I exaggerate a lot, you know, and you need to have the capacity to lie.
When you came on the other time, you were talking about Nashoko and quoting Nashoko. People actually thought it was true.
You know? I remember when I did that joke. I mean, no offense. I went to Nashoko backstage and I asked her if I could use her to, you know, introduce my act. Because I had the act, all right. I mean, the storyline is there, but I wanted something that the audience could relate with. And yes, they were watching Nashoko on stage, emceeing the show. Yeah. So I thought about it. Initially, she wasn't for the idea, but I begged her, really. I begged her, and she said, "Okay, go ahead." You know. And then I went, and it just was like that, you know. And so I write the materials, yes. And then sometimes when I'm talking to people, okay, I have the capacity to observe a lot. I listen to people, and then you are telling me something. You don't. The next time the thing is on stage. So be careful if you are talking to me. Just that I won't mention your name. You know. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if I have to add this, but essentially, the reason why the GH Humor platform was created was because I wanted to give all these guys an outlet, you know, because these are people I've been working with in the past. In the past, we've done several things together. I mean, we did Comedy Cafe. We started Comedy Cafe on campus, and we were funding the whole thing from our pockets. It wasn't that easy, you know, week in and week out. It was a hot joint. Everybody who experienced Comedy Cafe knew that this thing could go somewhere. See, so it was a platform to just give these guys here and many others who will be discovered in due course a platform to, to just explode. Because we realized that, I mean, nobody was going to do it for us anyway. If we didn't create it for ourselves with all the misconceptions that's going on, flying around the system, we needed to just do something for ourselves, which is why the motivation came in the first place to start it. And I don't know if I still have to say this, but this is intended to reach out to all the major tertiary campuses across the country. You know, we discovered it's a very cost-effective way to reach out to the tertiary market. So I don't know if I have to say this, but if you are, you know, product service provider out there who wants to reach the tertiary market, you know, this is a very cost-effective way of reaching out to the tertiary market because it flies. Trust me, it's a packaged, I don't know. I wish we had footages to show, but it's not ready as yet. But at least you saw it, and the fact that we are sitting here today, it's an endorsement. It's an indication. I mean, if you were not impressed, I don't think that you would have wasted your time putting us on your platform. You understand? You see? So I mean, you know,
all right, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Oh my God, how time flies when you're having fun. But we have to get you guys back, man. And next time when you come back, we're just going to hang out with performances. This is we just got to meet you today, but the next time we'll hang out with performances. And by the way, I'd like to thank David Oscar. At least he was the one that approached me, and plus whoever he's working with, because for me, I also thought, I don't know whether we have really good quality Ghanaian comedians out there, but trust me, I saw the stand-up routines that these people put up, and I was on the floor. And it was raining, by the way. You remember? Yeah. It was raining at an open-air theater, and the place was packed. People defied the rain to go and listen to them, and they made it. Yeah.
And that day when it was raining, these guys were cleaning. Funny Face was in his suit, carrying chairs all over. And I was watching, and they cleaned the chairs, and the rain will come back again. Yeah. So we were there, and we said, no. I told one of his managers that, look, I've performed for 2 people before. He knows. In funny people in Lagos, performed for 2 people. I told God to go to, no, I'll pay back their money to them. And said, no, we have to perform for them. So I told the guy, look, these were more than 2 people we perform. So we divided the stage into 2. I think 3/4 or something. And we were using the other one for the stage. And the time I realized the stage was filled. So I called them backstage, went backstage, and we were praying, just thanking God for today. We were not asking God that should let the people come, but should keep our audience in touch. When we finished, within 10 minutes, the rain cut. And the people moved back, and the whole place was filled. So there was a miracle.
Our time is out. But Funny Face, your parting words.
I forgot. I thought I had a mic in my mind. What I have to say and what I need to say and what I'm supposed to say is that we give God the glory, 1. We give you the praise, 2. And 3, we give ourselves the encouragement. But it's not easy. What I have to say is Ghana, watch out. Ghana, watch out. With KSM at our back, we got our swag.
All right. And it is true. It is true. And very, very soon you'll be seeing, I won't give it up here, but I and David are working, and we're going to bring these guys out, man. And I love comedians from all over, but I'm very, very happy and proud that we have GH comedians. Give it up one more time.
Charlie, show some love for them, man. let me be honest, man. Some of them were not happy with me, cry. What is it? David Oscar. David, if you're listening to me, come on. I'm opening the door. Come on, let's make peace. David Oscar, by the way, he has one of the most brilliant baseline studies of comedy in Ghana. Into David Oscar, Charlie, whatever I did that made you so angry with me, Fatun Chenwai, you're my buddy. Let's link up. There's another guy, what is his name? He's not with the crew that I talked to. Augustine Dennis. Fantastic comedian. Augustine, you two are fighting with me. Also fighting me. Why? Father said, grandfather, is that possible? So wherever you are, Augustine Dennis, David Oscar, let's link up, man. Let's move it. But you guys were fantastic. So to all the rest of you, Funny Face, DKB, Foster, the rest of the gang, thank you so much. Keep the comedy spirit alive and catch you all later.